All right, guys. So it's basically the end of the week. And of course, we know that at the end of the week, which is every Saturday, we do our weekly training recap slash insights where, we take a look at the trade that we took this week. And then if there's anything to learn from it, I do share it with you guys. So if you have been following this channel, you are supposed to have been conversant with my strategy. Okay. It's a liquidity concept, IPM, institutional price execution model, which was, designed to track liquidity in a more advanced way. And then, we have precise execution. Okay. So this week, I basically took trades on like just 3 to 4 pairs. 3 to 4 pairs. Synthetic indices was very slow this week. I didn't trade any forex pairs. I just did only synthetic indices. So let's see what we got. I believe I had 2 trades on Volatility 25. Okay, this was Monday, and then my first trade was here. Okay, had a tiny sweep here. Sweep of the buy side, and then we had a tiny break of structure, and then this is our structural liquidity, which means this area is my POI. So you can see that I do advocate for confirmation before entry. If you're on my channel, I do say it all the time, even on Telegram. Wait for valid confirmation. There was a spike here. This was an evening star, but you can see that the risk to reward was very, very low. So the ideal thing to do is to wait for another confirmation. You can see that this was just 1:1.4, which is not ideal, but price retraced and then gave a valid confirmation here, which gave a better risk to reward ratio. And then we had full take profit, which was about 1:4. So always, study price action and then see what's happening in the market. Wait for a valid confirmation before you have any execution. Wait for a valid confirmation to save you a lot, and it will help you to, scale your capital, most especially if you are a newbie. Okay, so I had another entry here, but price didn't get to this point. This was my structural liquidity, which is a structural point. This is a lower high, which is a structural liquidity. This was the first sweep. If you understand, basic market structure, this is a lower high, and then this is a lower low. This is a lower high, and then this is a lower low. So a sweep of the previous lower high is a sweep of liquidity in a downtrend. Okay. So this structure point is my structural liquidity. So I was waiting for price to come here, but price didn't respect that. Price respected this one. Okay. Had a very tiny sweep here. And then this is our type B of our setup. Here's our structural point. So price respected it, but there was no valid confirmation actually. So we didn't basically enter, but it still got to full take profit. It still got to full take profit. Still got to full take profit. Okay, so this was a trade that we had for, V25. So I'm still anticipating this. If I'm looking forward to, take it this week, I'll still upload it on my weekly trading outlook. I'll do a precise analysis on this pair before I will see if I will take it, right? We'll have to look for the confluences as well, like the analysis, if it's still aligning and all that before we take trades. But you can look out for this. It's a very good setup. And also wait for a valid confirmation before you enter. Okay? So I got other trades as well on V50. Yeah, V50, V50, Volatility 50. I guess it was somewhere around here. Yes, somewhere around here that I got the trade. Somewhere around here. I believe it was on the 5 minute time frame. Yes, somewhere around here. So these are structural points. You can see price was doing something like this, higher high and all that. So this was a sweep of a buy side liquidity, break of structural points, boom. So if you don't understand what I'm doing, you can go to previous videos and check it out. Okay, so price tapped on it and then full take profit, full take profit, full take profits, guys. We got full take profit. So this was it. From here down to here. Okay. From here down to here. Sweet trade. So you can see that for my setup, this is basically my third win for the week. For the week. Although I shared a setup here. There was a setup around here, yes. There was a setup around here. But there was no valid confirmation. The buy was still very, very aggressive at that point, and then price, went above it. Confirmation was around here, but it's too far from my POI, so I didn't give it for an entry, right? But we still have full take profit. We still have full take profit, guys. So, but I'm still waiting for this as well. Like I said, I will upload my weekly trading outlook so that I will, if I'm taking the trades, I'll give it out to you guys. So this is a very valid sweep. Okay. And this is a very valid structural point. But now I'm not really interested in this, right? I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in it. I'm really not interested in it. So price has broken this. So we're still looking for sales, guys. So look out for sales. Look out for sales. Look out for sales. I posted it on my Twitter. Look out for sales on V25 and then V50 up to this point. Look out for sales, guys. Okay. And also I had the trade on V31s. V31, V31s, V31s. Yes. Although the trade was a little bit of, not an A plus setup. It was not an A plus setup actually, but played out very well. Played out very well. Played out very well. Now, if you have entered here, you would have been taken out. So, Forest needs capital as well. But the second confirmation was here. And you can see that it was not invalidated. This was it. This was it. That's why you need to apply risk management. Apply risk management. I said all this when I was talking to, newbie on the free orientation class that I, hosted last week, where we talk about beyond strategy, roadmap to profitability. I believe I uploaded a clip or the full session on YouTube, so you can still go through it. I talked about this risk management, a good strategy, a good trade psychology, laws of team, and all that. So this was a confirmation, and then we have full take profit, guys. Full take profit. Full take profit. For V31X, you can still look for sales. for buys, sorry, up to this point. So look for buys, look for buys. But of course, I will drop my weekly trading outlook at the beginning of the week. So anticipate that, and also use this weekend to practice good confirmation entry models and then stick to it. And then, try to protect your capital by applying risk management, because any capital that you lost in Forex or that has been lost or that is lost in Forex cannot be reversed, right? But any setup that you missed will surely come back. So your main goal as a Forex trader, newbie, professional Forex trader, is to try to protect your capital. Even if you are looking for investors, you are managing capitals, you are supposed to learn how to protect it. Learn how to protect your capital. Okay. And then the market will reward you eventually. So this is a very valid setup as well. Okay. So anticipate my weekly trading outlook. I'll be giving out the trades that I'm looking forward to take. So look out for it. Like I always say, if you want to copy my trades for free, my trade setups for free, you can join my Telegram channel, and we see how it goes. So see you guys next week, and have a good weekend rest. Bye bye, guys.